active to ask questions later on, because I have books to give away, because I've done this with a lot with Asian audiences, and Asian audiences normally ask no questions unless you give them an incentive. So we're giving free gifts away for the best 10 questions later on. So please do pay attention. You can ask questions along the way, or you can ask them at the end. So we're going to talk quite a lot about how to use LinkedIn, because you all should be using LinkedIn. And when I was looking for some great examples of what to do in your industry, there was none. There was Peter Andrew, and he's just left. He was the best one, and we'll talk about how you should be using personal branding, and how you should be using it for employer branding and social selling, and becoming thought leaders in your industry and beyond. But what is LinkedIn? It's very much a peer-to-peer network in a business context. So it's not Facebook, and it's not WeChat, it's not Twitter, and it's definitely not Tinder. As we'll find out. There's 500 million professionals now on LinkedIn. It's growing, and Asia is the fastest growing region in the world, with the second and third largest countries, China and India. Pretty soon it'll overtake the States. We've got massive countries here like Indonesia and Philippines, and even places like Myanmar. And I like catching up when it comes to LinkedIn, so you're in the right place at the right time with the right social media network. But why listen to me? Well, I came to sunny Singapore from very gloomy, dark England 80 years ago. I hadn't seen the sun for several years and needs to get out. So I came here, saw the sun, it was suddenly hot in December, the shops were open all day, it's like amazing, and all night on a Sunday, which is really incredible. But I had 250 connections, and I used my connections in the UK to reach out to people in Singapore using LinkedIn. At the time, LinkedIn had 5 million users, now it has 110 million users across the region. And people in Singapore are much more open-minded than the UK. They actually said yes, they would have a coffee with me, even though they did not know who I was. At the time, I did not even have a mohawk. It wasn't even a USP, whereas people in the UK would not do that. So I started reaching out. I used networking to get my first, second, and third jobs. Those jobs were regional jobs, doing marketing and sales across the region. I used LinkedIn to do that too. So I created a company soon after called Black Marketing, which we floated on NASDAQ, and then created a separate company called Dark Art, which actually does personal branding beyond LinkedIn. We use this LinkedIn as an amplification tool. So it's pretty amazing in terms of what you can actually achieve, and you can do it too. There's no particular secrets to it, but this will give you some guides. So the 4 steps to success on LinkedIn. Personal branding, which is basically all about you, which we'll go into. Employer branding, which is about your companies. Content marketing and thought leadership, which you can all do. And then social selling and messaging. But you can't do this if you don't do the first 3 parts. That's very important. Now I love this quote from James Blunt. Not, as you hasten to add, because I like James Blunt's music, because obviously no one likes James Blunt's music. Some audience, people in the audience disagree with me. But I like this because it sums up LinkedIn. I'm self-deprecating because I'm British. If I was American, I would tell you how great I was. And that's what it's like on LinkedIn. Asians and English people and Aussies and Kiwis tend to be very modest. They don't tend to say what they've actually done. No, I couldn't say that. No, I couldn't claim credit. It was a team effort. The trouble with doing that is there will be some American comes along and claims the credit. And then they'll get the job. They'll get the investment. They say, oh, I created water. No, you did not create water. Yes, I did say so on my LinkedIn. As we've seen, you can become president by doing such a thing. So LinkedIn's very much a gamification platform too. Basically, the more you put into it, the more you rise the rankings. The less you do, the more you get punished by LinkedIn. They literally punish you for missing a half an hour a day here. So I'm constantly on it, left, right, centre. Other people are checking Facebook. I'm actually the only person in the world checking LinkedIn. And if you Google yourself, the first thing that comes up is actually your LinkedIn. Even without saying LinkedIn, Peter Andrew, for example, actually comes up as LinkedIn first. Beats Facebook, beats his website, beats everything else. So you do the same thing yourself. You Google yourself and the same thing will happen. LinkedIn actually comes first. First thing that happens, I click on that, I get an impression of your brand using that. Same thing with a company. CBRE, for example, comes up. But your profile photographs are phenomenally important. And I've seen some of your profile photographs and they're really, really bad. But you want to have something like this. So these are 2 of my team members. Smiling outward, you want to approach them, you want to contact them, you want to engage with them. Don't do this. Because as much as I aspire to be George Clooney one day, I'm not. And as much as I want you to show me the money, I also can't pretend to be Tom Cruise either. And if this guy walked into this room today, we'd all be running away. Headless people don't really do things very well. And if you're going to use Shutterstock image, it's best to remove the watermark and the image, so at least you can pretend you're that pretty until you meet them and be disappointed, just like Tinder. And these are, I call you, classic Facebook photographs. This is down Boat Key, 3 AM in the morning, you're singing I Will Survive, you had a few drinks, someone says to you, dress as a panda, I'll put it on LinkedIn, it's 3 AM, you've had a few drinks, you think, why not? You wake up in the morning and go, what did I do? And this is like, unless you're selling big inflatable ducks, that's not a great look either, so don't do that either. And which one's Melita? No. How do you create a relationship with somebody you can't even tell who it is? And there's 5 weirdos to choose from up there. I don't talk to any of them. And which ones? I have got this one. Animals and LinkedIn. Why do you put animals onto LinkedIn, especially when your job has nothing to do with it? This guy's in Malaysia, he's using national Kiwi symbol of Australia. This guy's in medical tourism, he's using leopard. This guy's a CEO, he's got a parrot. What are the connections here? Please tell me, I have no idea. And this guy trying to fit as many different photographs into that thing as humanly possible, not realising it's mobile, they can't see any of them. And creative people tend to do this. They tend to think it's overly ironic to be like this. And they say to me, no, Chris, I'm expressing myself creatively. And I go, do you realise how many people on LinkedIn are also doing the same thing? I especially like this one. I think this is fantastic. And Christopher has too many hands for my liking. And this is what I call your classic Tinder photograph. What's he doing on LinkedIn? It's not just what she's wearing, it's what she's doing. And she's Human Resources Manager for the Weinstein Company. Okay. I did that last week in Australia, it was too soon. No, she actually works for Hyatt Hotels. So if you do go to her with a sexual complaint, you're looking at this go, maybe not. Look at your LinkedIn profile. My personal favourite has got to be this one. Only somebody who works for Google and lives in America can have that when they're going. But if you do a good photograph, it increases your views by 14 times. People don't trust people they cannot see. Now your background picture is also phenomenally important. This is Jonathan O'Brien, the lovely co-working space where I and my team are in Capital Tower, using the background picture to sell the co-working space collective works. Aaron Lee, for example, serving Dash Service Suites in Hong Kong. Mark here, marketing the Conrad in Seoul. Shah here has got a book. Andrew here is doing the book and the TED Talk and the Transforming Leaders. Branding, branding, branding. You can all do the same thing. It's free space, but a lot of you just got blue backgrounds. You can use that space to market your brand, market your company. I use this quite a lot and changed mine enormously. I like a quote like Granddad said to me when I was 9 years old. It's not what you know, it's who you know. I didn't know what he was talking about at the time, but then I realised, LinkedIn's all about networking and relationships. Don't do this. The big blue background, you get this space, everyone gets this, use it, it's free. Don't do this. Have a great photograph and upload it and then don't check what it looks like. That's ridiculous. But your profile headline is also phenomenally important. So Peter Andrew's got this one. If it's about workplaces, I'll have ideas, have opinions. I like that, it's a bit of personality, it's cool. I use this one quite a bit, so I try to fit as many in my headline as possible because I realise it's an SEO. It's a search engine. LinkedIn's a search engine just like Google is. So you need to think about the keywords you want to be found for. So I've got things like entrepreneur, personal branding, LinkedIn, and my strapline is only NASDAQ listed CEO with a mohawk, funnily enough. And my friend took the mickey out of me one day, changed his headline to be the only non-NASDAQ listed CEO on LinkedIn with a dog in his head. Which I thought was priceless. But what's here? Focused. Founder, nice and polite. I build connections between brands and consumers. Well, Benjamin here, public speaking coach, public speaking coach. You search for that, it comes up. He helps clients speak effectively about sales. Very cool. So what's yours? It's very important you get your strapline. Mike Mackey's the coolest guy in Nashville. Google it to see for yourself. So we did. And he is. Imagine coming second. Imagine being the second coolest guy in Nashville. That would be very good. I love this. The love doctors on LinkedIn too. There are love doctors on LinkedIn. Job, you can put it on LinkedIn. And he deals in India, Delhi, because obviously Delhi is a different country, UK, USA and Canada. Phenomenal. Don't do this. Lonely and young girl. And we tried to find her because she's in Singapore, she's on that playground all by herself, she's all lonely. I'm a hot girl. And she's in mental health. Sure about that. And what is this about? There's stars, there's unicorns, there's stars going on, there's worlds, there's ticks, there's rockets. Like, what are you trying to do? It's not Facebook. And then she is French. So. I'm trying to offend all the communities today, all the countries of the world. I like this. Albert put human being down. As if you're searching on LinkedIn, you know what I need to talk to, it's a human being. Shelley Shower, wife of Stephen Shower. Why would you do that? Why? Especially as Stephen did not reciprocate. He has not got husband of Shelley. Whereas Dale has spouse of owner of Picosa Mexican restaurant. He has no standing by himself, he's just going out with someone who owns a dodgy restaurant in Hong Kong. Kate and Gary Wallace. They are in fact conjoined because they are founder, not founders, founder. What I really want to know is when they get divorced, he says cynically, who gets the LinkedIn? In the High Court there. I want the LinkedIn, you have the kids. No, you have the kids, I want the LinkedIn. Jack O'Neill, owner, a lot of companies. Jack O'Neill, a lot of companies Inc. Executive demigod at Miracle Health. Sorry Dave, this is not a picture to sell Miracle Health. Lecturer at retired and enjoying time with the family. Does he look like he's enjoying time with the family? Well, I'll be back at work. He was back at work. My personal favourite, the amount of detail in here is just phenomenal. Dracula the Vampire. Genuine profile, with anti-aging solutions, and of course his current role is founder and CEO of Bite of Life Company. Previously the BD director at Coffins R. and of course he studied university at Transylvania. But your headline appears everywhere. Everywhere you share it appears. So think about your headline, think about your SEO. Every time you like, every time you comment, it appears. Every time you put it in a group, it appears. So think about it. It appears on other people's profiles. Also appears in name search. You put it into name search, it comes up. Think about your name search. Think about when it comes up. What do you want it to say? This or this. It's keywords, it's branding, it's positioning. They know what you do without even having to go to your profile. And it also SEOs your profile, so you want to be known for certain things. So we do personal branding, and we're entrepreneurs, and we deal with LinkedIn. So when you put personal branding in at 65,000 people, we come top. Because we're SEOing our profile, just like you do on Google. For your website. It's all free, it's all organic, you can do the same thing. And the analytics come up now, so you can tell how many weekly search appearances you're appearing. It won't surprise you to know that's the most in the whole of Asia Pacific. You have it too. And you could increase it by using your SEO. What you need to do is look at optimizing your profile. You can do it, it's in your power. Now you want to combine both of these for maximum employer branding. Think about how you come across from an employer branding point of view. It's really cool. Everyone in Sydney has this here. Every single person got the memo apart from Nicole. So Nicole basically is saying, I don't want to be part of this organisation anymore. And more to the point, I don't want to put that orange thing around my head. But Alison here went red and white. Colours really work on LinkedIn. Right? Strong personal branding, strong employer branding. Every single time you see someone shared, it comes up. Really, really strong. And Spur went the black and white route, so they've got very strong personal brands in terms of photographs and branding. It's very simple to do, it's very cheap as well. It's basically just photographic and creative. It's not actually expensive. Ogilvy tend to do this, put the background behind them and nice pictures there. Amoria brand, put the background, and Hudson do the same thing. So all of us can do the same thing. Your company can do it too. And then you can do things like charity work. So these guys gave away a purple hat to every single person they saw for a year beforehand. Everyone changed their LinkedIn profile, then contributed $10 to charity. Really, really straightforward. Every single person. Using colour again, a bit of imagination, a bit of creativity. And you can tell people where you are. So I travel the region, just like many people do in this room. So every single time I go somewhere, because my headline follows me around, I change my headline. So I was in Melbourne a couple of weeks ago, for example, you change the headline. Sydney, change the headline. Hong Kong, change the headline. And that way, when you're in that particular city, people will actually say, oh, you're in Hong Kong, you're in Sydney, you're in Melbourne, let's have a coffee, let's have a drink, let's catch up. Now you want to add your personal brand story. Make it interesting. You've got 2 lines to make it interesting. Don't be generic here. Make it really about you. Make it compelling. It's your personal brand story. And then do it in the first person, not the third person. Talk about your roles in life. Talk about you coming to Asia. Talk about what you've done. Don't just talk about your work. Don't do things like this. Nothing at all. You're missing an opportunity. You're missing space. Or this, a lifelong passion for problem solving. It means nothing. It applies to everyone in this room. It's not differentiated. Or this guy swallowed a dictionary. A big dictionary. Flexible, global, interdisciplinary, the view from the big picture. What does that mean? I have no idea. But it's not distinctive. It's not personal branding. This one's even worse. Business leader. What does that mean? No idea. It's not distinctive. It doesn't differentiate this person from you lot, everybody else. The same thing. All business leaders. And friends tell me, I think it was Peter Andrew actually who told me this. This, my family, is the best tantric massage and alcohol service in Shanghai. What I really like about this is that you have to be fun-loving, sensual, and adventurous art lover because otherwise she won't take you. So if I ring up and going, a LinkedIn entrepreneur, she said, nope, I'm not seeing you at all. If you ring up and you say, I like Monet and climbing mountains, she'll see you. What I really like about this is they provide guided tours, translation and personal secretarial services. And they sponsor Shanghai's leading art galleries. Can you imagine the National Art Gallery of Singapore being sponsored by a spa? No, never can happen. And don't do this, don't put your CV on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is your CV, it looks terrible. My personal favourite, and girls in the room, if you've been dumped and you're searching for that loved one, don't do it on LinkedIn. I hate cheating, lying and fighting. My ex-boyfriend cheated on me, so since I'm happily single, I'm trying to find someone on LinkedIn. And if I find them, I will be with them for the rest of my life. Scary. I connect with lots of people on LinkedIn, but even I won't connect with her. She scares the life out of me. And your experience too. Now the idea here is that you summarise the company page, and every single person has brand consistency. Because people tend to talk about what they do at your company, not what your company can do for other people. And people forget it's external, not internal. You have to copy and paste it in your company page, make sure your company page resonates, and make sure it fulfills everything on your website, your brand positioning. Make sure all your company employees do the same thing. Don't do this. Nothing at all, and she's in sterility assurance. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds very painful. And this is the Love Doctor. I love the Love Doctor's description, it's brilliant. He deals with things like affair of the person. It's like, how do you have an affair by yourself? I'm not quite sure. And then he deals with all your problems. So he's a love doctor, bearing in mind. And he says, divorce problem. So once he's sorted out your divorce, he says, how's your business going, Chris? That's a funny question for a love doctor to ask. And then he says, oh, the business is fine. And he says, how's your studying coming along, Chris? That's fine. It's a very strange thing for a love doctor. Again, it's very fine. But I love his niche positioning at the end. He says he deals with being free from enemy, /second wife. It's like, what happened to the first wife? What kind of service is this? Very strange. And I love this from LinkedIn, this is fantastic. So Peter here is out of work. So LinkedIn told me that Peter is celebrating a work anniversary of being 4 years out of work. And not only that, they say, congratulate Peter, please, for being out of work for 4 years. And visual content too. In Peter's profile, for example, lots of visual content. You want to make sure a very visual thing. So video is fantastic on LinkedIn, really taking over now. So you can do the same thing, add videos, add pictures, add links. Very easy to do. Add links to your website, to your YouTube channel. Make it visual. Don't do things like this because you can't click on it. And people think you can click on things on LinkedIn, you can't. They want you to put visual. It's a visual medium, put content on, put video on. Add your skills as well. So you've got to have the top 3 skills and you have 50 more. And the problem is, if you don't fill those 50 out, mischievous people on LinkedIn will come along and do it for you. And you can end up being endorsed for things like this. PowerPoint, Excel, Word, or even worse, if you're not American, this will make no sense to you whatsoever, you can be endorsed for awesomeness and general awesomeness. I have no idea what the difference is, but if you ask some American, they should be able to tell you. The problem is, this guy was English, and he had no idea that people were going around endorsing him for awesomeness. But I've seen worse. I've seen people endorsed for Thai massage and banjo playing and all sorts of things. So beware, fill those 50 skills out, unless somebody else will. Now you can sell your company through content marketing. The key here is not to bombard people about your company. And the essence of LinkedIn that recommends is 411. That's 1 hard sell post about your company, and then 4 unrelated posts, and 1 soft sell post. Mix it up. People get bored, they just see the same thing all the time, so mix it up. YouTube become a thought leader. So Tony Hughes, who I saw last week in Melbourne, for example, has done 406 articles. That's how he's gone from 800 connections 2 years ago to 250,000 connections. Sharing content, sharing content, sharing content. What I love about Tony is he takes the time to thank every single person for their comment, thus sending his content viral. You can do the same thing. Roy here talks about insurance, not a particularly sexy subject, but he's making it sexy, making it interesting by his character, by his personal branding. He's talking about different things like about teams, not about insurance. You can do the same thing, make it compelling, and they come to you for your profile, come to you for your content. Anna Sorrison did the same thing. Marriott Starwood talks a lot about engagement and influence. Talks about things that are not about Marriott Starwood to make it interesting. He's the leader of Marriott Starwood, the largest hotel chain in the world. Sam Shank has a small brand called Hotel Tonight. He's also using it very effectively. This one up here got 500,000 views. And it's about getting up in the morning, convincing yourself that the 5 a.m. is cool. No, it's not about hotels, but it is. And it's using it because to brand Hotel Tonight, very clever. Now the most followed profile on LinkedIn is Richard Branson, 13 million followers. He uses it very cleverly to market the entire Virgin brand, all the Virgin companies. Very clever in the way he imagery and also words like fashion, pun, entrepreneurialism, for example. Always Richard, no tie, or Richard having fun. So he's marketing all the Virgin brands as a result of it. 13 million followers. But no one's following his company page. His company page, 100,000 followers. No one follows the Virgin pages. No one follows companies on LinkedIn. They follow people. They follow you. So you have a responsibility to yourself, your personal brand, and your company to market your company through your profiles. Now you then share engaging content. Now LinkedIn have changed the algorithm recently, just to make sure you're not paying attention. And now short posts work better than long posts. This is the short post on the feed itself, because people are basically lazy. They look at the feed, so it's becoming a bit more like Facebook from that perspective. But anyone can do this. Basically, think about interesting, compelling content. So I was in a Japanese restaurant in Asia Square recently, and they served me Perrier-Jouet in a Moet and Chandon glass. Which I thought was absolutely ridiculous, because they didn't actually serve Moet and Chandon. But obviously they'd had some left over, and thought this would be a really good idea. So everyone was toasting Perrier-Jouet in a Moet and Chandon glass. Terrible pictures. So I did a blog about it, and got tens of thousands of views, and more importantly, the marketing director of Perrier-Jouet sent me a case of wine for actually pointing this out and complained to the restaurant bitterly about it. So it does have its benefits for doing this kind of thing. Next post will be about Ferraris and something like that. And you do things about the end of your week, simple things, doesn't have to be rocket science at all, you can all do it. I do a weekly kind of like update, easily gets about 15,000 views. You can do the same thing, people like this kind of thing, it's personal. I even did a post about how I hated these posts. And then I got, just to prove I was totally wrong, 33,000 people actually saying, agreeing with me, they also hated these posts, which I thought was ironic. But actually, there's other people doing it much, much better than me. Bridget in America does it phenomenally well. She will get hundreds of thousands of views, 52,000 likes, for example. Oleg in the UK will get, literally, his top post is 6 million. 6 million people on LinkedIn, which is a phenomenal amount of content. And it's just like this, it's a simple post like this. You might have seen it. So this is now taking off on LinkedIn. This is the key to success on LinkedIn. So you can do the same thing. And video is phenomenally good. So I did an Academy of Entrepreneurs event in Sydney last week. Did a video. And now video is native on LinkedIn, so it works phenomenally well. You can do the same thing. And you have visual content, it works phenomenally well too. So for example, when I'm promoting the book, I was taking screen grabs of how popular I was, or how popular the book was, for example, on Amazon. And at the time, I did not know that President Trump would become President Trump, and I was beating him on Amazon.com and made a joke saying I was actually more popular than President Trump. And he had 5 books, I've got 1 book, but I was outselling him for that split second. But it works very well. Before my talks, I often do a picture. I did 3 talks in one day in Auckland, before and after. It works phenomenally well. Interviews, creative, graphics, you can do the same thing. It's not rocket science, it's really, really just compelling. I like this one here. Looks like free beer. It's not. It's free Wi-Fi, great beer. And this guy's got the coolest job in the world. He's the smuggest hotel manager in the world. He's the general manager of the Cancun Ritz-Carlton. And every single person then, as a result of this picture, wants to have an event there. So the next CBRE event or CoreNet event for Singapore might be in Cancun. Just to have that picture. And if you have a big report, you can do infographics and drive people to the report by using infographics too. So it's a very creative medium. And of course, you've got share, you've got like, you've got tag. And use that medium to actually do so. Notifications then pop up in your feed. By tagging people, it pops up. You communicate, you engage, you get people involved. It's really, really simple. Really, really easy to do. You, of course, need a company page. What I like about the company page is that you can do background pictures like this and strap lines, for example. And you don't talk about your company the whole time, do your services, talk about interesting things, innovative things. So ANZ talk about other things other than banking, for example. Marriott talk about other things other than hotels. Tour in Australia, have a great picture of Australia. Qantas have a great picture of a plane. And what I love about Qantas is company pages, they don't talk about actually working there. They talk about what the culture's like and people they work with. So for example, the first post there is about the fact that on a Friday night they all go and get pissed on wine, which is fantastic. They actually go out and do that. The second post is also about wine. The theme here, Qantas and wine, is following here. Brilliant, because they've captured the imagination. They're saying, come and work for Qantas, and you're bound to get lots of wine, basically. Whereas, our friends at Singapore Tourism Board seem to have forgotten something. I'll give you a picture. It's a picture of Singapore. Millions and millions of dollars they spend, but probably not on LinkedIn. Same with Singapore Airlines. Now, where do Singapore Airlines make all their money? I think it might be business travellers who are all on LinkedIn. They seem to have forgotten that. Because I bet you nobody in Singapore Airlines marketing team actually knows what LinkedIn is. Probably all on Facebook going, oh, the business travellers are on Facebook. No, they're not. But Air New Zealand do the same thing. They've forgotten as well. There's no hobbits involved, there's no mountains, there's no dragons. And this is what happens when your HR team take over your LinkedIn page. They fill it with jobs. So, Air New Zealand, jobs, 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 particularly ones about sustainability, which is really boring. Other one, Qantas, wine jobs. Wine, wine, wine. Which company are you going to join? The wine company or the sustainability company? I think you might join Qantas. Messaging is the final tip. So you can message people. Once you've done all this, you can message people on LinkedIn. Lots of different ways of doing it. And a cool way of doing it is find out if they're active or not. So LinkedIn now tells you if they're active, or if they were active. And then you can send invites and have conversations via invites. You can also use what they call Sales Navigator, which is basically find you leads, find you peers, find you media, find you employees. Really, really simple way of doing it. This is a premium function, but it's worth it. You can find out who's actually active on LinkedIn, for example. And then open link messages are really, really powerful. So these are people who basically tick the box that says, please contact me. So if you have a big idea for an app, you can actually contact Eduardo Saverin, who, as people will probably know, is the co-founder of Facebook, and has billions of dollars to spend, and he has to spend it, otherwise he has to give it back to the US authorities. So Singapore government have let him live here and marry a nice Singaporean girl as long as he invests in people and ventures. So he is open profile. So you all today can send out your message to Edward Saverin with the idea you've always had. Don't do it all in one go, and actually bombard him with ideas, and he will actually take that up. Whereas Darius here, for example, is not, so you have to send him an email. It costs you, so you need to be engaging. But you can all be open link profiles too. So in summary, LinkedIn is very much a gamification platform. The more you do, the more you get out of it. If you follow these top 10 tips, you too can be kind of a rock star on LinkedIn. Get more tips in both one of my books, which is about LinkedIn, the best-selling book about LinkedIn in the world. 65,000, obviously the best, with the best cover, clearly. And if you want to talk about personal branding, you can look at the other book, which is also a best-selling book, has a different kind of colour hair. Also about personal branding. It's coordinated. And of course you can contact me for free on LinkedIn. Thank you very much for that. I've got 10 books to give away for 10 questions.
But we haven't got time for 10
questions.
questions.
Two questions.
Yeah. If I just put them in the prize draw.
Prize draw, okay.
Anybody got a question for a book?
They just want two books. They just want content. They just want content.
Nobody wants a book.
No, one's got it.
There's a question.